Episode 7 sees us leave Ho Chi Minh and we take a VIP overnight bus to Dalat. We'll also be showing you the city and giving our first impressions. Welcome back to the channel. So we're just about to head off to Dalat. We just booked a grab. We're just waiting for it to turn up. We've got a VIP bus. We nearly didn't get one, but last minute, luckily we managed to get one. So we're not on it yet. We're not on it yet, so we don't know how this is going to go. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and leave some comments. Let's get going. Okay, so we booked these. I was trying to book them on 1-2 Go Asia, but there was no availability. So I only booked them, well, today really. So I went onto a one called Vietnamese Bus Trips or Tours. I'll put the right name. We paid about, I think it was £17 or £18 each for this, but you get your own personal cabin. What you've got to do is get to the bus station half an hour before our bus leaves at 11. Kind of get here for 10:30 to get a ticket. So she started looking, it's chaos in there as well. And I was thinking, oh, I haven't got the booking. Luckily, I wrote the names down, she found them. We just got to wait here for about half an hour and then get on the bus. And it is 22:31 now. Anyway, this is going to be quite an experience. So we'll give you a little tour of our cabin. It's not going to be very big, but it's something a bit different. So we thought we'd share it because something a little bit different. You don't usually get this kind of thing back in England, and it's just a different experience, so hopefully it's quite comfortable. 10 to 11 now, still no bus, so let's hope this is going to turn up. So I've seen my bus drive past and drive off, and then we got told to stand here. Don't know what's going on, to be honest, just absolutely mental. And it is now 11 o'clock. How are you enjoying your bus experience?
I feel better once we're on it.
Oh dear me.
You've seen it go past about 10 minutes ago.
See my bus go past, and it just pulled in and drove straight past, so I didn't know where it's going.
Check my ticket to tow with a stand.
Tow with a stand here, so probably got to stand here until tomorrow night. So this is our private cabin, a minibus. It looks like our bus has obviously gone further down, and this minibus is going to take us down there. But what, 10 minutes late now. Let's hope it's still there. Thank you. At last, found it. So you need to put your shoes in a bag, keep the bus clean. Okay, so here we'll go. All these cabins. I think we've got, is it 11 and 12?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So little steps to get on. So there's your little cabin.
see around the cabin. It's all pretty space age, all the colours. You've got a little TV at the end here. I'm stretched out, but I'm not fully extended, but apparently the seat goes back. You've got these USB chargers, so you've got a place for your headphones if you want to use the TV. And then here you've got your switches for the lights. You also get a place to put your bottles. There's one just here too. Free towel. And you also get free water. Free water there. Nice warm water. It's a bit more comfortable than a normal bus. So this should take about 8 hours. Although I've read a few things saying sometimes it takes 6. So I might get there really early in the morning. Let's just sit back and enjoy the ride. Jetty tucking in for the night. Good night. So it's 2:30 in the morning. I've no sleep yet. As soon as I've been driven off, driver's been blasting his horn off, taking corners really quick. Let's try again.
Về Thái Phiên, Cải Mát từ phường 9 tới phường 12 để về 06 Lữ Gia. Sau khi xuống xe, quý khách bỏ túi ni lông đựng dây xanh. Một lần nữa quý khách vui lòng thức dậy, kiểm tra thật kỹ hành lý tư trang của mình để chuẩn bị mình xuống xe luôn. Quý khách nói xuống.
So it's 4:42 in the morning and we've arrived. I'm not actually meant to get here till 7. I'm not sure what we're going to do for however many hours because everything will be closed. Oh, didn't get much sleep. Anyway, let's get off and see what we've got to do. It's definitely a lot cooler here. Obviously we're up in the mountains a bit. Didn't expect to get here as soon as we have. I expected maybe 6-ish maybe's because all the stuff we've seen and read, people have been getting in early. So what did you think of your bus trip? I did actually go over pretty quick, but
It went over quick. I didn't get much sleep.
The guy was on his phone, he was beeping, he was all over the roads.
All the time, I felt like I was good. Well, my pillow fell out on somebody's bed, and then Ali fell out.
My seatbelt didn't work, so I couldn't even fasten myself in.
I just kept sliding up. It was an adventure. It was an adventure.
It was. Anyway, we're going to try and get ourselves sorted out and find out where we're staying. I don't even know if they'll let we in because we're not allowed to check in till 12 o'clock this afternoon.
There's no all-night bars here.
There's not, no. Just gone 5:15. You wouldn't think it. There's plenty still going on at this time of the morning. And it's getting light now as well. We're nearly there. So just round this alley and yeah, looks closed. There's nobody there. Bollocks. Probably gonna just have to hang around. Nothing we can do. Absolute lifesaver. Just let me in my room. It's now 5:25 in the morning. Try and get a couple hours sleep and then we'll take you around Dalat. Okay, so we'll see you in a few hours. Stopped for some breakfast food. I haven't eaten since last night, nearly midday now. Say it's breakfast, but it's pretty much lunch. So we stopped in a place called 1A3 Nyon. So it all seems to be like beef steak stuff here. So we don't know what we're getting. Just ordered a couple of things off the menu, so let's see how these are. cook it on a hot plate. So the beef looks like mince. So just watching them there doing it, looks like they put the mince on, put the eggs on, and then I've gone for some just like, looks like cold meat. There's a bit of sausage in there, I think there's a bit of ham, and then it's got the fried eggs. So we'll give these a try and see what I like. We also get some salad and a nice big bit of bread there as well. It's like little strips of beef, isn't it? Like,
I don't know what actually. That's like a beef patty, I think. It's like a smash burger. I like really. Well, look, when I have that, it was nice with the coriander. That was totally different flavour, yeah. It was really, really nice. I'm very surprised, but I was a bit dubious. That looked nice as well. Got like a salt on it.
the bread.
Excellent. Yeah, the bread's nice, yeah. Just like the banh mi one, it was like that.
So we've got a good mix of stuff in there. Got a little bit of, like a hot dog.
Oh, yeah.
So it's lovely. So the beef's got a lovely taste. I think it's got like a, it's like little strips of beef. Not for taking a garlicky taste. All combined together. Really nice. Oh, bread's dead fluffy. Like dead light inside. That's really good. So Dalat is the capital of the Lam Dong province. It's the largest city in the Central Highlands region of Vietnam. The city is located 1,500 meters above sea level on the Lang Bien Plateau. Dalat is probably one of the most popular tourist destinations in Vietnam, and it is actually referred to as the Paris of Vietnam, and it's meant to be one of the more romantic cities here. The first place we're going to stop is the lake, which is, and forgive us, probably pronouncing this completely wrong, Quang Trong Lam Vien. So we thought it's nearest to where we are at the minute. So we thought we'd go in and have a quick look around the lake here. Some nice parks and stuff here as well. So apparently this is the best time of year to come, March and April, which is why we've chosen to come at this time of year. Because all the flowers are starting to blossom, and you can really see in the park here, all the reds and purples coming out in the colours. I'm not quite sure what that says about the cleanliness of the water. Two dead massive fish.
How much is that? Like 25. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's like a key. I don't know what it is.
Pick them up on the roadside.
It's not what I wanted, but... Just a cake.
You said you wanted cake.
I did. I wanted the waffle thing with it. Never mind. It sure tastes nice.
See what it is. It's like it's been cooked on the bottom, which gives it the colour, I think. It's had like a little griddle pan type thing. Yeah, it's just like, it's like what my mum used to make, little cupcake thing. So Jackie wanted to come up here because there was some horses. We've seen some horses, we thought it's a bit random, but There's obviously, because there's horse and cart rides here, horse and carriage rides, which makes sense being the city of romance and all this. Decided on a Pedalo just to get out on the lake. And what was it, 50 dong for an hour?
50.
So what, less than £2?
It said 70 on the thing.
It said 70 on the board, but then when we come to get it, he said 50. We just thought we'd have a nice relaxing morning, get them legs stretched off.
I'm not gonna wait.
Give our that. So we thought we'll have a look around the lake and see what we can see. See if we can see any more dead fish. Way.
Yes.
Isn't this peaceful?
It's actually quite nice.
Straight on, Jackie. Straight on. Come on, harder. So Dalat is referred to as the Paris of Vietnam, and you can really see why, because all the buildings are very, very European and they look very French. So this is obviously a big place where French colonialism has had a big influence on the town and the country as a whole. But it's a really nice place. It's just got a nice laid-back feel about it. And this lake's massive. My legs are killing. There's some really strange buildings here as well. I'm not quite sure what these are. It might be some kind of park, or seen a school trip going in there before. So according to Google, this is just a large square of space for people to hang out at night and overlook the lake. And there must be some shops and a coffee shop in there as well. But yeah, strange buildings, but quite unique. Okay, so this is like a waffle.
It's like a waffly pancake type thing. I think that's like coconut shavings inside.
In the middle.
This is what I wanted the first time, so.
Oh, nice.
That's good.
Was it worth the wait?
That was worth it. Although the other ones were nice as well. Yeah. It's like a flattened coconut macaroon.
Well, I prefer the cake. Well, the next place we're visiting is Crazy House. So this is I think this is a hotel as well as a crazy house. So we're going to have a look in here. I think it's all like a bit of a wonky type fairy tale kind of house thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they're all like different themes and stuff.
Yeah, so we're going to have a look in here and show you around. Are you tall enough, Jackie, to get in? Just, yeah. So as well as being a tourist attraction, you can actually stay here as well, and they've got all different kinds of themed rooms. So it's all kind of listed on the maps. But we're just going to obviously walk around the crazy house, see what it's all about. Jackie's getting involved already. Where you belong.
Come to my little crazy house.
Where you belong.
In my little crazy. It's crazy. Have me little snack in peace.
So this is the aquarium room. Obviously it's an aquatic theme, obviously. With dolphins and mermaids, and just gives you that underwater feel. As if you're in the coral reef.
Yeah.
Jackie, they're mermaids, just like in Zante.
Oh yes, Garden of Eden. Going through the small door of the sea in the Highlands, you'll be lost in a different world called the Garden of Eden and Paradise Garden. Paradise Garden is a place of exceptional happiness and peace, and place where humans live in harmony with nature. In contrast to the Paradise Garden, the Garden of Eden portrays the present society where good and bad coexist. Stepping out of the ocean room, you'll catch a sight of the sculpture. This sculpture recreates a historical period in Vietnamese society. It consists of a figure of people piled up, the oldest woman at the bottom, and then the middle-aged man, and then the young man, and at the top the owl with a bunch of grapes.
So on this wall behind links into that statue. So basically these are meant to be showing the devil's hands coming out of the wall trying to grab something. So this basically shows the really bad part of human society. So that was Crazy House. It really was a crazy house.
It was,
wasn't it?
yeah, it was good.
It was like a maze.
Got lost.
Yeah, it's quite busy. It's quite touristic, isn't it? Like pretty much catered to the tourists. But it's all right. It's filled in an hour and a half. Just walking around.
Yeah, I know.
Quite interesting, but
it's
worth
touristy things to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
How many jatties out of 5 would you give it?
A 4.
4 out of 5 jatties for Crazy House. Then it's worth a visit if you're in Dalat. So put it on your list, places to come when you come here. I think we'll go for a beer somewhere or something, eh?
Yeah, we've deserved a beer. It's been a long
all that pedalling on that lake.
Oh my god, my legs are shaking.
So I need to replace my fluids after I was sweating. Right, let's go for a beer. Fancy that, Jatty? You filth bag. I'm in coffee. So we've stopped for a beer because we've had quite a long 24 hours really. No, well, probably longer than 24 hours. So Ho Chi tunnels, then overnight bus, then here, getting here at what, 5 in the morning at the hotel. Got a little bit of sleep and then we've been wandering about a bit today. But it seems like a lovely little town, Dalat. It's completely different to Ho Chi Minh, which I completely expected. Just not as full on. I think somebody's tried to scam with it today, but we're getting wise to that. But never mind, we've stopped for a beer, and these ones are on Lee W79, who left us a super thanks. So that's a very first super thanks, and it was a very generous donation. And it looks like you paid for a whole night, because these are only 66 pence each. So thanks Lee W79.
Super
These are on
thanks to you.
Yeah, super thanks to you. So one of the main things to see in Dalat is the night market. So we're going to have a look here tonight. I think there's a bit of street food and stuff here. We'll have a look around and see what we can find. So we've got, looks like a sweet chili, and I'm not sure what that is.
I don't know what that is. No
We'll
idea
give it a
what that
try.
little mystery bag is. Like a mint and stuff.
Ooh.
Oh, and you had a little tiny one out your finger as well.
Don't rub your eye. Which one are you going to try first?
Try this one. I think it's like a chicken leg.
Is that not beef? I thought that might have been beef.
It might be like a beef leg.
Oh, you're taking a risk.
I know, I'm taking a risk here, like the green stuff. It's so nice. Oh my god, what a it's like a coriander, like
Yeah, I thought it was. It smelled like
spicy coriander.
mint and coriander
Yeah.
sauce, yeah. It's a kebab nice.
Right, yeah. Pavlovi. Yeah, it's like a cocktail type thing.
Oh yeah, that's what it looks like, yeah. Just had a tiny little bit on my thumb there. Bloody hell.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't kind of put my finger on what it's like because it's not really like anything I've had. But it's fab lovely. And you're right, it's very like a cocktail. Very much so. Looks like a sweet chili. Can't tell if that one's spicy or if it's just that one really kicking in. Yeah, that was good. So these were 10 Vietnamese dong each. This is the chicken one, isn't it?
This is chicken kebab. I've gone for the orange sauce. Quite a bit of it.
At least I hope it's chicken. Is it chicken?
It is.
They look like squid tentacles on the side.
I wouldn't say that.
Did say chicken.
You said it was chicken.
It's probably just the grill it's been cooked on. It's
fatty, whatever it is.
fatty. Yeah.
I think it is chicken, it's just like...
Probably chicken thigh or something, is it?
I'll try some green sauce. I kind of work out what it is. I've got a bit of a punch to it.
Yeah, so I'm not convinced that was chicken. I took a little bite and I was, I don't know, it looked a bit squiddy to me, didn't it?
Give me pig jaggy here.
But anyway, there's quite a few food stalls there, and there's like a little food courty type bit, which is where I've just sat. And they sell loads of clothes and stuff here as well.
Sữa đậu nành, bánh tráng nướng. Rồi.
Thank you.
So we got this. I'm not sure what it's called though.
I think it's a ban trang nuong. Yeah, because it's like paper, like a bread type thing.
It's
like a rice paper, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a rice paper and it's got spring onions.
They cracked an egg on it.
Cracked an egg on, spring onions, some dried.
I think it's pork floss it's called.
Oh, right.
It's like shredded pork.
Then I'm assuming like ham or something.
Yeah, it was like a hot dog type sausage you put in there as well.
And then some sauces.
Chili sauce, I think, and mayo.
Crispy. I've just got the crispy bit though. A bit too hot.
It's like the eggs kind of dried into it, hasn't it?
It's like scrambled.
Yeah.
I think like mixed it all up. Oh, it's really good. Sauce is quite sweet. Got the egg. They got the spring onions and that. Like it's like
good mix.
I can't really get to the hammy bit because it's too hot.
Yeah, all the food's very similar. So every kind of 2 or 3 stalls you'll see exactly the same again. All the signs are exactly the same. There's the odd one that's got a few different bits like dried fruits, but it stretches a lot further up here as well. Even though it's quite a touristic market, it seems very local. So there's a lot of local produce, lots of clothes, and it's got that kind of local feel about it. There's loads of buses and stuff here, so it could be locals from kind of around the town coming into the markets. But yeah, the clothes are well, it's all knockoff stuff. It's all going for cheap. It's Saturday night and it's absolute bedlam. Probably not much for us here, to be fair. We're going to head to a place called Maze Bar now, which is another place that's meant to be pretty good. So we're going to check there out next. So the impression we got of Dalat before we came was that it would be a really quiet town. I mean, it could be because it's a Saturday night, but it's absolutely banging. It's jumping in it. Don't know what's going on up here. Some kind of live performance going on. Do you want to explain what Maze Bar is, Jackie?
It's a bar with a maze.
Trying some Dalat wine.
Dalat wine.
Never thought I'd be drinking wine and...
Stuck with a tiger.
So we're just gonna have a quick drink and then we'll take you into the maze. People can get in and get lost in there. Might be spending the night here, especially after this wine. So you come upstairs and there's another drinking hall. Somewhere to sit. Those are little places to sit and have your little beer. Okay. Oh yeah. Bloody hell, it is heavy as well, isn't it? So luckily Jackie managed to capture some footage on her phone because the footage I captured was pretty dark and rubbish, and that was on the GoPro. So outside, the Maze Bar is basically a 5-story house, but inside you're just transported to a different world, and you enter a bamboo shaped gate made of concrete and cement, and visitors feel as if they're in another world of systematic mystic caves and small winding paths. So we're right at the top of the building. And there's still more upstairs, but it's just loads of gardens and stuff, isn't it? It's class.
You're just in like one big...
Like I just thought it was going to be like inside the maze,
tree.
But it comes outside and keeps going up and up and up. So it's like I said, it must have taken ages to build this.
Yeah, I think we're in there.
It's mental. So that was the Maze Bar. That was
amazing.
It was good, wasn't it? Amazing. Should be an advertiser. Should be in marketing. It's quite good. It was
really good.
It was much bigger than I expected. It just seemed to go on and on and on, and then
you kind of go down, and then you're like heading up, but it just
goes on for ages.
Yeah.
It was really good. So it's definitely worth a visit if you come. I think you've got to buy a drink though
just to get in, but you don't have to get an alcoholic drink, you just get in.
So the prices are a little bit higher here, but again, they're probably paying the same price as what you would, like you said.
That, it was like
Saigon prices really. But I suppose if that's your entry fee in there, then you know you can't complain really.
2 bottles of 2 cans of Saigon were like $2.50, less than $2.50.
No, it was £2.50. Yeah. So no, it was good. It was definitely worth a visit. Put this on your list and combine it with Crazy House to have a real crazy day.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So that's the end of our first day in Dalat. First impressions of Dalat?
I like Dalat. Yeah,
it's a nice town, isn't it?
It's dead friendly, more laid back. Although it's been really busy tonight.
It is a Saturday, though, isn't it?
It's just got a totally different atmosphere about it. You just feel like totally different. Definitely cheaper, cooler.
Yeah, climate's totally different as you're higher up here. So it's
everything seems to be quite close to each other as well. It's just like one like big.
Yeah. You can get everything on foot pretty much, but obviously we haven't seen the waterfalls or anything yet, which we're going to do in the next episode, I hope. No, it's been a good little day.
First day, I'm loving it. Yeah, this is
impressive place. Yeah,
this is my favourite at the minute.
It's a bit of a gem, really. It's not so much a hidden gem, but I think maybe a lot of people do miss this place out and go to like the major places. But I think this is starting to get there with the major places to visit now. But things closed down a bit earlier here, so like the restaurants and that are like closing down now. It's like 10 o'clock. If you want to get something to eat, then maybe just get it a bit earlier. The night market's on till about 12, I think, so you can get stuff there.
Yeah, there's obviously still things going on because we got here, like I say, 5 o'clock this morning, and there was still like there was a couple of little coffee like places open. That like food truck things going as well. So not loads, mine, but there was a. You
could have gotten a drink.
Stranded, you could have got something or sat somewhere basically.
If you like the video, give it that thumbs up. Leave some comments forward, and don't forget to subscribe, which is free to do. And we'll see you in the next video. See you soon. Bye.
The next episode, we take some time out of the city to have a look what else is on offer.
So this isn't turning out the way we wanted it.
We take an alpine coaster down to Titania Falls.
It stung off a bee.
Then we explore the 3 waterfalls of Titania. Then take a cable car into the mountains overlooking Dalat.
But you get good views of the city from up here. But the views are really good from up here. So on one side you've got the city, and on the other you've got the mountains.
Before taking in some culture at a local monastery.